market. If they've taken TEF, they will be TEF, TEF, TEF. If they've taken
Hmm.
TCF, they'll be like TCF, TCF, TCF. So
Right.
now here it is the responsibility of a student to have a good dialogue with the trainer. Look, I know you like TEF, but I feel this is.
This time we will be talking about TEF or TCF exam, and also, like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people will be, having this question. What is the
Yes.
difference? Like, how to, like, approach these exams, and maybe what
Yeah.
strategies to follow. I
Yeah.
mean, which exam to choose, and what is the best for me. So I
Yeah.
just wanted you to, to if you can just, I mean, just throw some light on these topics, and maybe just,
Certainly.
just tell the people the right approach, the right method, the
Yeah.
right difference. That will be, I
Yeah.
think, be good for the people.
Certainly, I'll be super happy to help. Though, disclaimer here, no exam is good, bad, easy, hard. I do get message, ma'am, which exam is easy? I say none. If in case it would have been easy, then IRCC would not have kept that as an exam to
Mhm.
get the golden card PR. So easy to nahi hai. So
Yeah.
that's super clear. Okay, both are obviously doable. Tough है, doable है, but possible है. So I want to start from here. Now, who should do what, and also what is the difference between both exam? So पहली चीज ये, people who are at the beginner level, they are not in the position of deciding whether they want to go for TEF or TCF.
Hmm.
Like for example, people who wants to take IELTS and they don't know word in English, they cannot decide कि मुझे IELTS देना है या सेल्फ देना है, ये देना है, वो देना है. For them, everything is same, jargon है.
Absolutely.
ठीक है. So the first step, the elementary step is to learn French up until the level of B1. So पहले तो सीखो. Like you
Right.
should know the French, the language itself first. So once you learn the language up until B1, that is a time when you actually decide. And I do with all of my students. I kind of sit with them at the B1 level and ask them, what have you decided? If you want my support to decide for you. And they also have the same question, which exam, which is easy and which is doable and all that. So very simple. Let's say we talk about TEF. TEF has 4 modules: reading, writing, listening, speaking. TCF has same: reading, writing, listening, speaking, because that's how the languages are actually evaluated in the world. So you have to take all the 4 exams in one day, TEF as well as TCF. And now TEF is only online. You don't have an option of pen and paper. TCF, you have an option. Some centers do offer pen and paper based writing also.
Okay.
So, and listening also, like gol gol karna types, So
Right.
that is also there. TEF do not have such option. It's all now I started calling it as e-TEF. That means it's only 100% online. Point.
Right.
Now, again, this should not be the factor to decide, because जब टाइप कर सकते हैं लिख भी सकते हैं, जब लिख सकते हैं तो टाइप भी कर सकते हैं.
Right.
So ये डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर नहीं होना चाहिए टू टेक योर एग्जाम.
Hmm.
टेफ के अंदर फर्स्ट यू टेक लिसनिंग. आपके 40 क्वेश्चंस होते हैं. अगेन आपके 39-40 मिनट्स का होता है. रीडिंग में भी 40 क्वेश्चंस होते हैं. स्पीकिंग में 2 टास्क, राइटिंग में 2 टास्क. TCF में आपके होते हैं 39 क्वेश्चंस रीडिंग, 39 क्वेश्चंस लिसनिंग, एंड देन 3 टास्क इन स्पीकिंग एंड 3 टास्क इन राइटिंग. जस्ट बिकॉज इसमें 3 टास्क है, ये डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर नहीं हो सकता आपका अगेन
Right.
कि मेरे को 3 टास्क देने पड़ेंगे. जब आपका टाइम ड्यूरेशन इज ओनली 15 minutes in speaking, so if you can speak as much French, then should not matter to you whether you have to deal with 3 tasks or 4 tasks.
Absolutely.
So this also should not be a deciding factor. Now, what should be the deciding factor? Which exam to take? So what I tell my students, some people are very good in expressing their opinions. Like they come from a very good experienced background. Age is also a very important factor.
Right.
People who are above 30s or 28s, they have a very good experience of life. So they can elaboratively talk about the particular topic.
Right.
So, which is the case with TCF, because TCF in speaking has monologue. So when you have a monologue, I should have a experience enough in my life to be able to elaborate as much. For example, if the students should, or if the kids should have an access to Rezo social media or not, I can only talk if I have that kind of I do not have to be a mother, of course, though I'm a mother, but I don't have to be like, right? So I can only speak when I have somewhat of an experience. So I have seen people at a very younger age, 20, 21-year-old or 22-year-old, they lack this thing. So I tell them to go for TEF because in this case, they don't have to worry about the monologue or more ideas. Like after 2 minutes, they ask me, ma'am, what else do I talk about? What else can I say? Ma'am, I'm not getting the points. Now, versus the people who are of bit of an age category or experience, they don't have such problem. They can speak as much. So I have to stop them. But people of this age category or come from an experience, they cannot have an argument as much because they when they get interrupted, so they feel dejected. They get lost in their thought.
True.
So for them, I suggest TCF, and the people who wants to have an argument, who wants to speak short sentences, small lines, small expressions, I tell them to go for the TEF. Because TEF, in the speaking exam, they have to have an argument. You have to convince a person to do some activity according to the question what is given. Writing, it's honestly similar. You do this, you do that. You will have to learn right vocabulary, strategies, and everything, grammar and everything to clear both. So writing, I don't think should be a deciding factor. Typing speed should not be a deciding factor because these days everybody type. So I don't think that should be your deciding factor. Listening, yes. Some people find listening tough of TCF because they feel in TCF, we do not have the question written in front of us. That's the deal breaker for TCF. We don't have a question written. That means when the audio plays, first the audio plays and then they say, okay, now tell us what Amy said in the conversation. That's where it gets tough for people, that they don't know what to find because the audio is gone now. And the audio is not repeated, neither in TEF nor in TCF. So that's where people get little dejected when it comes to TCF. They reject TCF for listening. And TEF, they have the question written properly. And they have the options also, of course. Even in TCF, they have an option. But the TEF, the question is written. So they know what they have to look forward to. So that is another deciding factor. Listening can be a deciding factor. Speaking can be a deciding factor to which exam to go for. However, if you take my opinion, I feel people who have taken DELF B2 in their journey, they should go for TCF. They will find TCF easier than TEF. And people who have not taken any DELF exam, definitely TEF, because you will learn everything new. So then definitely TEF will be a lot more easier choice.
But again the approach is totally different.
Both exams are totally different. And most of my students have not taken DELF, but they do take TCF also. They clear exam. They take TEF, they clear exam. So again, it depends on your tutor also, the confidence level the tutor has, you have, and your harmony with them. That, okay, this is my stronger area, this is my weaker area. Like if I talk about myself, my speaking has always been my stronger area, and listening has always been my weaker area during my study time. So listening, I went up until B2, मुझे कुछ समझ नहीं आता था. कुछ नहीं समझ आता था. मुझे ऐसा लगता था, oh my god, I have not even like learned this language yet. So listening was a phobia for me. Speaking, जबकि लोगों को होता है, speaking was always my strong point because I was always expressive. So I was never hesitant student when it came to speaking.
Right.
So that's how I evaluate my students, and I tell them, I think this is the area it would work for you. Last way to analyze this. I've done this with many of my students. Some are still confused whether this is good for me. That's because it's expensive. Like both tests in Canada, it costs $400. In India, it costs 25,000 rupees, one attempt.
Absolutely.
So it's a very expensive exam.
Yes.
Very expensive. And plus Canada mein kya hota hai that they cannot take a risk of losing the time because their work permit is expiring. So what I do, I give them a training of good 10-15 days of TCF first. I make them comfortable, uncomfortable, both, so that they know this is the challenge. And at that stage also, if they want to pivot to TEF, I agree. And then let's forget TCF, let's move to TEF. Vice versa also true. TEF start करते हैं, 10-15 दिन करते हैं, 15 days करते हैं, and let's see how it goes. नहीं पसंद आ रहा, नहीं समझ आ रहा, नहीं लग रहा, नहीं होगा, TCF पे pivot कर जाओ. So try also. You can try and test. Instead of spending $400 जाकर देकर आने से पहले, you can of course always try and experiment
Try
a
and
little bit.
experiment. Absolutely correct.
हाँ, but your trainer should be trained enough. कहीं वही गड़बड़ कर दे, you know, क्योंकि उसने TEF नहीं. अच्छा, एक और चीज होती है, पता है क्या part? So people who have taken TEF, like let's say मैंने TEF दिया, so मेरा जो हमेशा वो होगा ना, opinion हमेशा TEF biased होगा, हमेशा. नहीं TEF easy, क्योंकि मैंने TEF दिया है, मुझे TCF की जानकारी नहीं है, राइट? और अगर वाइस वर्सा, अगर मैंने TCF दिया है तो मेरा ट्रेनर क्या करेगा? TCF, अरे TCF बड़ा इजी होता है, TCF तो बड़ा इजी होता है, TCF तो बड़ा इजी होता है. सो मेरे इजी हार्ड होने से कुछ नहीं होता. Learner should know what is required.
Oriented, not the trainer oriented.
लेकिन ऐसा हो जाता है because when we talk about it, people in market, if they have taken TEF, they will be TEF. If they have taken TCF, they'll be like TCF. So now here it is the responsibility of a student to have a good dialogue with the trainer. Look, I know you like TEF, but I feel this is okay for me. This is not okay. This is my weaker area. This is my good area. So that's where they should analyze.
This is where the learner should do the homework first.
Yes.
Because the person has to know, okay, this is the difference between these two exams. This is where I feel my strength lies in, and I think I can go better with this.
Yes.
Then you find a authentic source. You know, you find a proper, an experienced tutor for your training.
One more point to be added here, Parth. So they can even book a consultation calls. Right, so they, rather than just trying out themselves, they can take help from professionals.
Absolutely.
So instead of wasting time, you know, and skip studying from wherever they are studying. Don't change the tutor if you don't want to. Like with me, they can book a consultation call, and I can help them to understand. But again, final closure here. No exam is easy. No exam is tough. Ultimately, it's French. Same vocab, same difficulty level, same audio वही होंगे. वहां भी आप French and You पे जाओगे और audios की practice करोगे. यहाँ पे भी ये करोगे. So when I have to make them do listening practice, I always forward them to your channel and I tell them ये कर लो, TEF, TCF, DEL सब में यही आता है. So I tell them the same. So at the end वही होता है सब कुछ.
Absolutely, and I think फिर बाद में फिर वो लर्नर के ऊपर है कि उनका क्या स्कोर आता है. I mean, just wanted to get some more clarity on the band. Because I have never appeared myself, but I have heard that like there is some band that you get. अगर आपका B2 level है तो you get 7 or maybe above band.
Yes, CLB 7. Yes.
What is it all about?
इसमें क्या होता है, because as I said, TEF और TCF is an immigration based exams. ये एक lifetime certificate नहीं है. First thing first, 2 years के लिए valid होते हैं. The validity is only for 2 years. That's first thing they should know. After 2 years, you would not need them. After getting the PR, you would not even need them. You wouldn't even look at them. Secondly, what happens is that like in IELTS, we have CLB 6, CLB 7, CLB 8, CLB 9. Similarly, in French exams also, like TEF or TCF, we have CLB 6. CLB 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, if you want to claim the PR, if you want to apply for PR in Canada, there are 2 ways. I will not get into the detail of the ways, but just mota French category draw and the federal skill worker draw program. So there are 2 ways basically. Right. Now, in order to qualify for these 2 ways, they have to have CLB 7. Now, CLB 7 is equivalent to not B2, it's B2 plus. B2. Like in Orleans में जब हम admission लेते हैं, it's B2.1, B2.2, B2.3. So आपको B2.3 होना पड़ेगा. And they basically upper B1. So sometimes people do get B2, but उनके scorecard में CLB 6 लिख के आ जाता है. Unfortunately, CLB 6 से कुछ नहीं होता. Not even 1 or maybe not even 5 points that you get. 1 point शायद मिल जाता है, but not beyond that. And 1-2 points से कुछ नहीं होता Canada में. So you need proper good points. And people who wants to target Canada for CLB 7, they should know कि इसमें 50 points मिलते हैं the day when you clear TEF. In fact 60. मुझे 60 मिले थे because my score was C1. So आपको C1 मिलता है तो और ज़्यादा better points मिलता है. And then your chances of getting PR is obviously higher.
Amazing. I wanted to know one more thing, that people are actually struggling to find some good resources for TEF or those who are like preparing for these exams. So maybe do
Yeah.
you have maybe like some resources in your like mind
Yeah.
right now that you can maybe name so that we can maybe
Yeah.
share with the people? Do you have some
No,
list?
definitely, Part. That's a very good question. People do struggle a lot with the resources part. My first point here would be don't get overwhelmed by the resources. Lैंग्वेज वही होती है, vocab वही होता है. So you don't have to swamp yourself. जैसे usually people do ask me, ये भी दे दो, ये भी दे दो, ये भी दे दो, ये भी group community, ये वो फलाना फलाना. I tell them you don't have to fill a space of your computer, you have to fill a space of your mind.
Absolutely.
So that is super important. Resources का मतलब ये नहीं कि ये भी like and कोई like honestly I had a student I had a student जिसके साथ मैंने पॉडकास्ट शूट किया था. उसने 8 months में whom I was referring to कि क्लियर किया था टेफ एग्जाम. मैंने उससे पूछा कि what resources did you use? He used only one website. Just one website. उसको बाकी चीजों के बारे में पता भी नहीं था. Like you know like the way कि butterfly को नहीं पता वो उड़ नहीं सकती and all that. So it was like that कि उसको पता ही नहीं था बाकी कुछ exist करता है. Versus I also have student जिनके लैपटॉप के स्पेस इतने भारी होंगे but ask them thingy they wouldn't know. So I will not overemphasize on resources.
Yes.
पहली चीज. But since you asked and of course we want to help many people like both of us.
I just
So
want
I
to
will
some
say
authentic resources maybe that people can refer to.
Definitely. So the first website I will highly super recommend is Prep My Future. Prep My Future is the authentic website which is recommended, or which is actually the official website of the CCIP Paris, the body who takes the TEF Canada exam. So वो उन्होंने अपने मॉडल वहां पे दिए हुए हैं, and it's a paid website where you have to buy this, and then of course you will start doing the listening and reading exercises. Right. So that's where you actually get the reading and listening authentic material. But again, they do not try to cram them because ये कुछ repeat नहीं होता है. Some people try and cram them. No point doing that because ये repeat नहीं होता. Like DELF में भी they don't repeat. So similarly, TEF और TCF में भी कुछ ऐसा repeat नहीं होता है. Right. Another website which I will recommend surely is Tevesang Mond. So like Tevesang Mond में there is the specimen of TCF Canada के samples हैं which is very authentic. And you must do that. Then you will know where do you stand and how much level of effort is needed to reach to that level. The third website I will highly recommend is RFE. RFE.fr जो हम लोग बहुत यूज करते हैं during DELF B2 and DELF C1 में, because RFE के जो resources है DELF के लिए भी authentic है and also the TCF. टेफ के बहुत ज्यादा रीडिंग लिसनिंग ऑथेंटिक मार्केट में रिसोर्सेस नहीं होते हैं बिकॉज अगेन दे मेंटेन द लेवल इन ऑफ द एग्जाम इन अ वे दैट दे डोंट वांट टू प्रोपोगेट ओवर इसमें. सो इसलिए फिर हम क्या करते हैं, या व्हाट आई रेकमेंड टू माय स्टूडेंट्स, डू डेल्फ के एक्सरसाइज so that they get so well trained, they train their ears in
their
a
mind
way.
will be trained to listen to the language.
हाँ, because देखो जो भी लैंग्वेज होती है, जो भी एग्जाम होता है, उसके थीम वही होते हैं. वर्क, लैंग्वेज, ट्रैवल, देन मे बी कल्चर, डाइवर्सिटी एंड ऑल ऑफ दैट, राइट? सो वही होगा, आएगा तो वही ना, उससे बियॉन्ड क्या ही आ जाएगा, क्या ही डिस्कस कर लेंगे. सो वो हम फिर उसके लिए आई हाईली रेकमेंड गाइज डूइंग फ्रेंच इन यू, ऑफ कोर्स, बिकॉज योर रिसोर्सेज आर सुपर ऑथेंटिक फॉर श्योर. एंड बिसाइड्स दैट देन वी रेकमेंड कोई भी ऑफिशियल वेबसाइट का डेल्फ का आप B2 C1 लेवल का आप उस पे जाकर आप प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हैं. फॉर स्पीकिंग एंड राइटिंग वी हैव आवर ओन क्यूरेटेड रिसोर्सेज दैट वी हैव collated over the period of time. तो ये डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स और कम्युनिटीज में बहुत इजीली मिल जाती है, ये फ्री होता है. So इसके लिए I will recommend everybody not to pay. If somebody is charging you कि मैं resources दे रहे हैं, बेच रहे हैं, then it's a scam. It's all free, guys. So TEF और TCF का जितने भी रीडिंग और जितने भी स्पीकिंग और राइटिंग के सैंपल्स होते हैं, you can join different telegram groups, communities, and it's all free. तो ये आपको बहुत इजीली मिल जाता है. एंड स्पीकिंग और राइटिंग में क्वेश्चन रिपीट होते हैं. सो हो सकता है कि जो फेब में क्वेश्चन है वही आपका एग्जाम का क्वेश्चन हो. सो दे रिपीट फॉर श्योर. सो ये आपको अच्छे से मेहनत करके प्रॉपर प्रिपेयर करके जाना पड़ेगा.
आई थिंक दिस विल बी रियली इंपॉर्टेंट. And one last question that I will be having, and
Yes.
that we will be ending today's podcast.
Sure.
The question is that a lot of people are having this misconception that after clearing my TEF or TCF exam, I will be getting my PR and I will land a good job in Canada. I don't have to clear I don't have to give any DELF exam. I don't have to give ALF exam. Just TCF or TEF exam will be helpful.
Enough.
What is your take on this?
Definitely, it's a very good point that you have raised here. First of all, this is a message for everybody. TEF, TCF are not the job-taking exams. They are exams meant for immigration. So yes, you will get PR for sure. If you have CLB 7, 100% you will get PR. That's one. Now PR done. But of course, PR is not equivalent to job. You need a job because you want to survive in such an expensive country. So now what is the next step of action should be? One should take DELF B2 or DELF C1. Super important, because when you will have a CV, you cannot mention that. You can mention TEF, nobody's stopping you, but employers do not know about TEF or TCF. Maybe some of them knows, but majorly they know, or they follow the DELF or B2 or DELF C1 certification, and even in their job postings, they do mention the DELF B2 minimum, DELF C1 minimum. Besides doing the certification, I would also recommend working on your oral and speaking skills. Super, super, super important, because when the employer will take your interview, they will not ask you, okay, tell me the rule of passe composé. So they will not ask you that. They will say, okay, how can you add value to my organization? What if you get the grumpy customer? How will you deal with it? Now, that's where your confusion will start. The eyes will start rolling. Oh my God, how do I speak this, express this in French, and that to fluent French? So that's where part that happened with me when I landed. So my first job, which I'm right now in, bilingual project leader, this was not my first interview. My first interview was with a very reputed bank in Canada, and I applied for the customer service position because I wanted to apply different roles at that time. So, the first question they asked me was not présentez-vous. Présentez-vous was not even the part of my interview ever. The first question they asked me was, okay, Ankita, for this role, how would you add value? And I was like, okay, so my first interview was blunder because I did not prepare it so well. I never knew that I would have to face this C clause so much. So I only read C clause, and though I was fluent, but I know I was not up to the level of DELF C1 maybe. So I was obviously in shock, though I don't know how I managed somehow and I cleared that interview, but I fumbled so much. So that was again a very big learning for me. And after that, I took another 3 to 4 more interviews before I actually appeared for my real interview. So that was like a mock practice for me. So I took a lot of real mock. So, they asked me different questions like, how would you handle the situation if you find a grumpy customer? How would you handle a situation if the customer do not agree with you what you're selling? How would you deal with the situation? So we are obviously prepared to express this in a very good polished English, right. But I was not prepared to present this in French, this polished French. So this is another important thing that I would highly recommend. As soon as you clear TEF or TCF, that you should start polishing yourself in a nice, proper work French. Right. Business French, so that you bring on board the right words and vocabulary, and you land a good job. And when you land a good job, the best perk is obviously the handsome salary. I want to lay down a motivation factor here, guys. You can earn a great amount of money. Let's say I tell you a very basic salary which starts in Canada. Very basic is 50,000 Canadian dollar, which is, let's say, 27 lakhs or 28 lakh worth package, which is amazing when it comes to Indian currency. And that's just the basic I'm referring to. This is customer service basic, and you might even get like starting from 1,20,000 Canadian dollar. And but trust me, you get a very good amount of money when you land a bilingual job.
That's so amazing. So I mean, I'm so glad to talk about how the language can do wonders in life of people. you know. And
100%.
the
Yeah.
key thing is that, if the person chooses the right path, that is the only
Yes.
thing
Yeah.
that me
And the right trainer.
and the right trainer, that is the only thing
Super important.
me and Ankita ma'am is,
Yeah,
mentioning
$100%.
after every few minutes we are actually mentioning this,
Yeah.
that the right trainer and the right, authentic resource is very important. I mean,
Super. Yeah.
so choose wisely and save your time as well. And don't rush, to be
Yeah.
honest, when you are
Yeah.
learning the language, because if you will be, like going at a slow pace, language is gonna reward you with like, you
Multiple of
not
benefits.
even
Yeah.
expecting what all
Yeah.
you can get from the language, I will.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the podcast and sharing like so many like deep insights, and I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll be
Thank you.
loving the podcast. And
I'm sure, and Parth, congratulations once again for doing everything what you're doing today. And I'm sure you're adding so much of value to the life of people. And keep doing what you're doing, please, and stay authentic the way you are always. And thank you so much once again for having me in the podcast. It was extremely a delight to address